everybody, this is Huckleberry, and we're going to take a trip in the river.
Really?
Yeah, it's not pretty good.
I guess.
I've been practicing my voiceovers, and I also thought about, name myself YB2.
Why?
I don't know.
It just don't seem right.
I'm gonna call myself YB2 Cool. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
No?
I don't vibe it.
You're not feeling it?
No.
Continue straight.
You think people like Yackleberry better?
Who doesn't?
The first thing they ask me, why are you getting the name Yackleberry from? Let's come up with it. In the nosebleeds. Under there singing my boat's name.
Nice.
So Jessi and I have, after a slew of unfortunate events only involving coffee, which we did eventually get some, we are at the James River finally. I honestly don't know what put in the stuff. I never do remember what those are. I think we're at Iron Gate maybe, or somewhere around Iron Gate. We're up here in Virginia doing the James River, and we've got the two Aspire 105s. Mine is Thunder and hers is Storm, but they look exactly alike, but I think the names are fitting for the color especially. We have taken, I don't know how long, probably half hour maybe, half hour getting ourselves all packed up. These boats, for being 10 and a half, sure carry a lot of stuff, wouldn't you say? We got a lot in there, and so we're ready to go ahead and put out on this river. That's obviously flowing good. Usually is 1 year to the date to when we were on here last time, but this is going to be a 3-day 2-night little adventure, so should be a good time. We did downgrade from our glamping, and we'll talk about that later, but for now I think we're ready to get on the water. We've had several P trips right here, or P stops, and so we better get going so we can make some miles before the next one. Jessi.
Adam.
Right. Oh, and our rain hats too, because it's supposed to rain mostly tomorrow. It has sprinkled a little bit now, but these guys are waterproof, so just kind of gives you something to keep the rain out of your face while not soaking and getting the cardboard all wet and deforming it. So we're gonna get on this river, like now.
Go.
Go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rain a little bit on us, and we are just digging out the rain gear so that way we can, whereas it's just sprinkling right now, so it's not a real big deal. But so the rain's coming down a little bit, and Jessi, like a boss, has got all her rain gear on. We tucked them behind our seat, and she changed all that stuff out like she's been doing it for years. So we have our rain jackets on. And the rain jacket goes over our skirts. So unfortunately, our skirts aren't 100% waterproof, but they're going to keep a lot of it out, so that's fantastic. So she did a good job. Now we're just going to enjoy a little bit of paddling in the rain. So Jessi's reaching in to get her phone out of her, and these skirts that we have, the cool thing about it is they'll zip down the front. They're not the only ones made like that, but they'll unzip to where you can reach in there and get a water bottle, some snacks. In this case, her phone, she's got tethered to a floaty, a waterproof, supposedly waterproof floaty. And she's got it lodged in there good. Boy, it ain't coming out. There we go. Quick pit stop for Jessi and I. I needed some of the rain pants on because I thought I would warm up the inside of that skirt a lot better. Inside that boat hasn't been the case. Jessi went ahead and put toe warmers in the inside of her boots here, because she doesn't really get real good circulation to her toes, so that's what she did. But nice little spot here. We're actually standing on what appears to be one big rock instead of just a rock beach, rock with rocks in it. But anyways, so far it's been going pretty good. The river's been moving fast at times, slow at others, just kind of depends on where we're at. But we found a nice little channel to turn up into. Had a couple nice little rapids that we've been enjoying. But we're ready to get back on the water because we're getting rain in our boats, and unfortunately our skirts are holding out most of the rain. We're allowing some in. So we're gonna get Jessi in her boat and shoved off. Excellent. Whoa, I got fire.
Yeah, this something good on this.
No. The water don't feel too bad now in a minute for a while. Pretty warm. Don't forget to pull up your rain jacket first. You want your raincoat over your skirt. I don't know if y'all can see my boat here. If I point down far enough. This is a dark color. You can see some of the light color in it, so this is just soaking it up. I need to get some spray and spray it on that. Okay. I got you. I don't know if y'all can see it on the GoPro, but we got the clouds hanging down on the mountains ahead. Almost in like the second level. It's pretty neat. Of course, it probably looks a lot better here, but that'll give you some idea of what we get to paddle towards. You got a mountain up here like that. It can always make the river look like it's going like significantly downward. So it's just raining steady. Jessi looked at the forecast and it said that the forecast was going to get a little harder rain for maybe a short period of time, moving from some green into some yellow, and then it'll cut off. So we might have to paddle through some more. It might get a little harder. It's not a big deal. We got decent rain gear on, so and then the skirts, of course, are doing what they can. And then, but I'll know before the New River trip. Of course, probably won't rain on the New River trip either. But, so that's what we're still enjoying it though. I mean, there's something nice about being able to paddle through the rain, sit on the water, and still stay dry and warm and fed, and, you know, having plenty to drink. So, it's been really enjoyable. And for both of us getting to spend time out here on a Sunday, instead of being at home having Sunday depression. You've got your work day coming tomorrow. We've got the next couple days off to be able to enjoy it. Mostly there's not a lot of people out on the river. Not that we mind some people being on the river, but we don't want to be in bumper boats out here. So I've been enjoying it. Jessi's been enjoying it too. We may have 50 pounds of gear each boat, if that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a really good judge of character on how much weight, but the boats, I think each one of them has a 400-pound capacity, believe it or not. I think. Or it's pretty up. It's up there. It's up there. I could be getting it confused with my hand. Anyway, it's plenty. And they sit very well off the water. As you can see, even way down. It's got definitely a comfortable clearance if you're into wanting to sit a little bit higher up off the water. Fingers cold?
I'm supposed to my arms.
Oh, really? Your fingers look pink.
They're pink. I'd rather them be pink than white.
That's true. Pink's a good sign, I guess. So being not whitewaters and Jessi, and I haven't gone through any significant rapids. I don't know if this is significant, but it's a good ride. And I think she can punch through it, but we want to go take a look at it. And these rocks are slick. So we thought we'd take y'all with us if I don't fall and bust my bootay. And go over and take a peek of this rapid. I've never walked a rapid out here on the James. Never really thought we needed to. I mean, it's only my second time here, but most of them are saying class 1 and 2. But I see what could potentially be a hole that could put a quick hit on Jessi, stop her, and so we might just come take a look at it here and see what we can see what we can decide about it. Again, these big rocks, slick as it gets. But oh, and they got some mossy stuff on them. So it might be like a little bridge part right through there. Go down for it, Jess, right there. That line. It's wadeable. I really don't want to go down in it though. I really don't. It's cold. And we still got, well, we might have an hour till camp. That's not bad, but oh, your boots might be too. Her boots might be too short. All right. I can try to go read it and tell you, but it'd be better if you saw it. There's gonna be spots that are too deep for those boots. There's gonna be some spots that are too deep. And you got your let me just go see if there's something easy I can tell you to sneak around or something. Maybe the water activates the heat things. Oh, it's a little deeper and I wanted it to be right there. Almost took a spill. Almost took a spill. It don't matter if it's shallow or not, it's just slick as hell. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that looks like we could plus through. This is the more dangerous part right here. Sheesh. I got Crocs Swiftwaters on, but I don't think it matters what you have. Oh, I don't want to break a wrist or nothing. Alright, she's gonna stay back here. That's fine. Probably a good choice. I don't want her falling over here. She's just gonna have to try to follow me. But the water is, they call it squeeze rapid. And so the water's squeezing into this tight channel over here to make it a little bit of fun. But it's not that I don't doubt we'll go right through it, but like what's causing this? And can we go right over? If she hits that white, it's gonna put a stop on her. Or a pretty abrupt. Could walk our boats. Should we walk our boats? No, run it, run it. And walking it's gonna get in her boots. And I think there's a clear enough path here to the right that we can get it right close to us. So I think right here, instead out in that hole, right here is the best way. All right, I think we can do that. We're gonna have to fight into it though. All right, the trek back, we'll see what we can do. I went back to talk to Jessi about the rapid, and in my mind I was trying to comfort her concern and by giving her some direction, ease her worry. Unfortunately, the more I talked about it, the more concerning it became. In hindsight, I should have just ran the rapid and let her follow. Everything would have been just fine. Instead of putting her at ease, I inadvertently fanned a flame of fear to the point she wanted to take the sneak around. Jessi, being who she is, didn't want to take off this river without giving all she had. I could see that in her eyes. So, even though my long-winded intentions didn't have the effect I wanted, her desire to overcome did. And with that, we pushed on. We are off for this rapid. We're gonna shoot for the left side of it. You're gonna go to the right? Okay. You wanna get there early. So you're gonna wanna swing out left and try to cut in to the right. Okay? You're gonna wanna get in position back here. So I'm gonna ferry up. It's not that hard, it's just gonna take a little muscle. We're gonna ferry up and we're gonna hit it, okay? Are you coming down it? Okay. Yes, I didn't know if you was gonna be sneaky on me or something. You'll get it, baby. Yeah! Nice! Keep it straight, keep it straight. Great job. Great job. Her heart beat pounding. I don't think she's happy with her line. She punched through the hole. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine right now. She's feeling so much better. I can almost bet you she feels so much better. Let's see if we can get it. There you go. Thanks for telling me that rock was there.
I tried.
That one there would lift you up and spit you over the... If you hit it hard enough or something. Unless you go funk.
I didn't know where you were.
Yeah. So we made it up to camp. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're right off one of the Class 1 rapids. It's a beautiful, beautiful sound. This is a little campsite that is owned by the Twin River Outfitters. We got a campsite here. We got one that neighbors is here. And I think one off across the way a little bit, and then some on down that side. Decently spaced out, except for maybe these two. But I don't think, he doesn't think there was any more people scheduled, which is fine if there is. But anyway, so we're gonna string up through here. Got a nice little fire pit stuff, everything that you would expect from a little site and everything. But we got a nice, neat little walkway here that we can go down to access the boats, of course, which will come up to us, but I just don't want to leave them down by the water. But we're going to get a lot of the equipment up here, or a lot of the gear up here, should I say. And what we're going to do is carry the boats up here, of course. So we'll mosey down through here, nice little sandy pathway here. That can be good and bad. Then you got some what appears to be potentially poison ivy stuff along the ground here, so we'll try to move that out with some sticks. And Jessie's over there already unpacking some of the boat. So that's where we landed, and a nice little spot, very comfortable, very easy to access. And is it lilac smells? Something smells. I can smell flowers somewhere. It's pretty nice. But so we're gonna go ahead and unpack these boats for the most part and grab this stuff up here. Jessie's already got the duffel bag.
So I put both those chairs up there and I pushed them up as far as I could because I thought we needed the room.
Can't get them?
I can't reach this one on the left side to save my life.
You're gonna have to crawl in it, aren't we? All right.
Because I can't even touch it up.
You got it in there good, didn't you? All right, we'll get her.
I made plenty of room.
So problems and solutions, we'll get it. I'll lay up under there if I have to, but we'll sure get it. But anyways, nice view. We can still see it a little bit from our camps up over there. A little ways, going up that little path, but you got the rapids on up a ways. You may or not be able to see them on the GoPro, but just enough to give us a beautiful sound. So that's gonna be wonderful. So we're gonna get packing. I'll bring you back and show you the campground when we get it all set up. So the cool thing about having the duffel bag is that you can carry a lot of gear up pretty quickly. So, and you can get these on Amazon. I think this is like 100 liter or something like that. It's pretty high, 75 or 100 liter, and it was less than $20. Seems to be pretty stout. 420D, 420 denier, pretty stout. And we're not carrying a ton of stuff, but it does save the trips. So even though we kind of welcome the walk after riding for floating for a couple hours, it still makes it nice. Big old wide tarp setup. I'm a little disappointed because I feel like I did a poopy job. Like it feels too wide. Like I feel like the tarp thing should be higher. Like I feel like the ridge line here, but I don't get much taller. I guess I could bring over the step stools, huh? To really get that up, I'd feel a whole lot better. Anyways, we're at camp and we got things mostly set up. The fire ring, we had to go down and collect some firewood that they use on honor system. Cost a little bit. And we got our 2 chairs sitting out ready to rock. The gnats is getting a little bit ridiculous, and that's okay. But of course we have 2 picnic tables, which is pretty cool, and pretty much got those covered. And then we got our boat sitting over here with our homemade cockpit covers. And then over there, of course, we have a little drying line that we put up. Added some mule tape, just kind of strung something up real quick between the 2. And then over here we have the, well, this water they actually give us, or they bring to each site for you when you come out and camp with the Twin Rivers. It's supposed to be good drinking water, and 5 gallons of that, so that's pretty cool of them. We are in the Dutchware 2-person tarp. I was just telling Jessi that I feel like it's too low, but once we get in these hammocks, we're gonna sink down a little bit, so they seem like they're strung a little high, but they're not. This one has the internal pole mod system. You can see 2 of the bulges here that show where the pole mods are. And if you come in here on this side, you'll see that here's one of the pole mods here. They're just tent poles. And then down here you got the other one. And you got our setup in here, our 2 blackbirds. So we got the doors kind of somewhat closed up. It's not super necessary to have it all closed off, but we got the hammocks kind of separated. You can see the little spreader bar down here above my finger. Spreader bar holding them open up there. We also could put a spreader bar down here as well. You can see that the pole mod is on a prusik that runs on an internal ridge line for this guy, so it doesn't allow these poles to move up and down the tarp too far where you don't want them to. You can see on this side of the hammock there's plenty of room. Plenty of room, and the same with the other side. There's also plenty of room to step out. Now you do have to scrunch down a little bit, and I wish that wasn't so, but I'm not changing it because the stakes that we had to put down in, since it's a gravel, they just don't want to go in. They really don't. There's just too much rock underneath them. Even one of them bent. I did find a rock to help me to nail them in, but here's a shot of the other side. Shot of the back side. Plenty of room. Plenty of width. So then on this one they have that neat, I got this one tied off to the tree because I didn't want to try to do another stake in it. They got this part here that clips in and holds that net open. So this would be our entry side. You can see it's wide open. But if you come up under here and turn sideways, there's plenty of tarp over the hammock for sure. And it seems like they're strung so tight like that, but that's because we got that spreader bar on there, so it pushes them open. Once we get in there, they're going to drop back down once we put some weight into them. So overall, a pretty a good day. We did have one rapid that
It was a challenge for me.
it was a challenge for Jessi. She was very nervous about it. I think once she went through it, she wasn't as nervous. I must have a scratch on my lens, maybe not. But she did really good. There was a left side and right side you could run through, and then there was like a hole in the middle, and she ended up punching that hole. So she was a little bit perturbed. She didn't think she got herself in position. But you're talking about water that was running around a curve pushing you, and if you weren't used to driving yourself into the position, then it was going to put you where it wanted to put you. Now, her coming around that bend, if she would have just allowed the water to take her, it would have pushed her to the left of the hole, or it would have been easier. But she had her goal set on going to the right side of this rapid, and so she was trying to cross from the left or to the right, and then subsequently got stuck in the middle. So that's where she ended up. But she punched through it. I think she was feeling pretty good afterwards, that she made it just fine, and nobody got wet, nobody got cold. So we're happy to be here at camp for sure.
I got wet.
You got wet?
I got wet.
Not near as wet or as cold as
It
could have been.
worse.
Could have been worse. Should be okay. So what we got going on here, folks, is look inside that yummy stuff. What you were looking at is now, of course, this was pre-cooked at home and then brought with us. But what you're looking in there is some chicken. You've got some pineapple chunks. You've got some red peppers and some orange peppers. I don't know if I put any green peppers in there.
I don't know.
Orange. I like the sweet peppers. And then, of course, you've got toasted Asian toasted sesame seed dressing, and then you have a teriyaki marinade. So that is going to be fantastic. We tried it the other day, and in fact, what I did was I put this in foil and I put it on a barbecue grill, and we cooked that up, and that was good stuff. So we're looking forward to this tonight. There's our camp over there. And we're over here at Camp 7 cooking, because we're just like, no bears, please. Okay. Not that there's supposed to be any here. They said they have had 2 or 3 over the years that have wandered into camp, never hurt anybody or nothing like that. But usually because people leave trash around or something like that where they can get a quick snack. And he said usually not during this time. So, but why not practice a little bit of caution, right? Maybe a little bit of over caution. That's fine. It ain't gonna hurt me to cook over here and eat. Anyway, so she's heating up. Look at that goodness. Ooh, doggy. She's gonna be good. Give you a little bit of sauce. Oh, sucky. Oh, check that out.
Chef Adam Bourdie.
How much you want?
That's plenty, I'm
You think
sure.
plenty? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Jessi's gonna eat out that. I'm gonna eat out the pot. And cook it on the jet boil. Thank you, Josie, for buying me a jet boil. Thank you, Josie, for buying me a jet boil for
Yay,
Christmas.
Josie.
Christmas presents. This could be good. I can tell you right now it's good. I don't even need to know. I need to know. If I can tell me. Is it hot now?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, don't mind me if it's too hot to bite. That's good. That's the way the horses do it. They seem to almost like it. Crank them down. Open us up some s'mores cookies from some company. Whole meals.
Alright, so I've put the water in.
Yeah, boy.
I've never done one of these.
You just drop it in
cooked
there? You put it on the
itself.
side or what? Put it in a package?
Open the heating patch and place it in between the dessert pouches and seal quickly.
Okay. Yeah, because it's going to start warming up. You'll have time. Oh my God, hurry up. Oh my God, seal it!
Go, go, go! It's burning me!
Is it really?
Could be.
Oh snap.
Okay, so everything's in there. It's in the
Seal
water.
it and it'll start coming out that hole.
Okay. You can
And
start
boom.
bubbling away in there.
About
There
2
we go.
minutes later, man, and she's cooking. Cookies. Oh, I hope they're good. Eat them while they're hot, right?
I guess so.
So we're out here looking around on the Twin Rivers campground. It's actually called Gala Campground, I think it is. And come across a group site if anybody's interested in it. The number is gone off of this post. Generally they're attached to this post, but you got all that land out there. It'd be a tent site, group tent site maybe. Then you got a good chunk over there, goes back in there 100 foot or so. And a nice pull through, like a circular drive. So if you wanted to do if you wanted to do a tent site, you're in business, right? You know, right on the river. So I mean, I don't know what number you reserve. Huh?
There's the cabin.
The cabin.
The little cabin that was like a fancy shed.
Yes, that was pretty neat. It's like a it's almost like a shed. Yeah, it's like a shed you'd bring in, and they turned it into a little glamping site. That would have been cool to have. We checked out their glamping sites. The gentleman told us that you couldn't bring the beds together. You can. He still has several that you can push the beds together and have mats on them. We're a little bit bummed about that. Honestly speaking, we converted to hammock camping, which isn't a problem. We have a nice setup, but
We're looking forward to that.
So much less time.
Right.
So much less time it would have been setting up. But we get to camp early, so we still got plenty of time to set up, but it would have been less. What to be concerned with. And
Like tomorrow when it's raining.
yes, tomorrow's supposed to start raining midday. So I don't know. Hello and welcome back to the Yackleberry Show, where we have broken down camp on day 2, and we are we're gonna head out today because there are some northerly storms fixing to come down on the Virginia area. And kind of last time we looked, it was like 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. of solid rain, maybe more. And we also had some rain gear failure, mostly mine. Apparently, frog togs like to split in the middle of your britches and stuff like that, so not real strong material. I kind of knew that. I didn't think I pushed them to the level. I was just trying to get out of my boat. But so anyways, they ripped right down. It don't even look like they sewed. It looks like a sewed seam, but it's just glued or something. Anyways, I'll be looking for something different in the future, but we're gonna have the people come and grab us, and we're gonna split out here today. We aren't interested in setting up in the rain. And
I don't want to be cold and wet.
You don't want to be cold and wet?
I don't want to be cold and wet. I don't want to be on.
She doesn't want to be cold and wet.
I just don't want to be cold and wet.
Nobody wants to be cold and wet.
Yesterday we got rained on, but then we had time to come here and get dry.
We did.
It wasn't going to be a setting up in the wet. And I'm a girl, so I can be like,
yeah.
I can call it easier than a guy can, because I'm a girl and I can get away with that stuff.
Yeah, true. But I'm supposed to be coming back here in July with my son from Missouri, and we're going to be trying to do the same stretch here.
Yeah,
so
you guys got to man it up.
And I give me an opportunity to replace some gear and do things a little different. Although the glamping ones looked pretty cool. We got to see about doing something like that. The guys say that the glamping is extremely popular here, even more so. Like a lot of these primitive sites starting to look like they're just grown up because it doesn't look like many people use it. Now this one is fantastic because if you're wanting to hammock camp here, these have fantastic trees. This is site 6. Site 7 has some trees, but isn't near as good as this one. So if you're wanting to hammock camp, you can even get several people. Probably 2, 3, 4, depending on how you do it. So, but anyway, we're gonna end this here, and we're going to head back home and regroup and try it another time. So that's the way we roll.